Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
Now polish it, get it together, and when I decide it's ready, I'll take it across the country.
We're back with cult director Frederick Hobbs to see if Alabama's ghost makes any more sense than the god monster of Indian Flats.
Now sound the sacred gong, and let the witch, the sailor, and the enchanted monkey appear.
Our hero is Alabama, his character established in, to be honest, pretty broad strokes.
I can dig it. I'm just so mellow. I fell off into the catland during that last scene.
A failed musician turned roadie, Alabama drives a forklift through a wall, discovering a secret room in which...
Enter, mortal.
That voice reminds me of someone.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow!
That's it.
Follow quick the golden arches to find my last will and testament.
The lost tomb of Ronald McDonald. Alabama has happened onto the tomb of Carter the Great, a real stage magician, and inspiration for Glenn David Gould's book, Carter Beats the Devil.
This cat was a heavy magician.
Alabama shares his discovery with Carter's sister, who is a bit of a mystery herself.
My brother was the world's greatest magician.
Winning the Dark Corner's Miss Leslie Award for female impersonation that goes completely unnoted by any of the other characters.
Oh, now, come on, Granny. Stop giving me all this jive.
Granny doesn't want Alabama to have her brother's secrets, but he wins her over with some of Carter's secret stash.
We're going to be partners now, eh, Granny?
Which seems to be helium. And he follows in Carter's footsteps as...
Alabama, king of the cosmos.
But who's conning who? I'm not sure this is the shock reveal they think it is. Alabama stages his own magic show.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Alabama, king of the cosmos.
Even John Lennon and Paul McCartney show up, though obviously under assumed names.
What is your name, young man?
Domingo Burrito.
Alabama demonstrates his mastery of spiritualism
A tambourine.
by putting a tambourine in a spirit cabinet and reading Domingo.
Your grandfather was the Spanish Admiral Domingo Rodolfo Burrito Ilusiente.
How did you know?
You have the same name.
All the dead!
All he's done is make a tambourine vanish. But it's impressed Agent Otto Marx.
The rock circuit's ready to expand, to grow out into new dimensions.
Who wins the Dark Corner's Russell Crowe Award for where the hell are you supposed to be from?
You be quiet, because you are this close to being uninvited to the orgy.
He signs Alabama.
What kind of bread we talking about?
I'm gluten intolerant, and adds a bit of 70s style to the act. What a shrill, pointless decade. But a trick goes wrong.
The chick's been hurt.
The girl's all right. She won't talk.
Ever again. Unfazed, they plan Alabama's biggest trick yet.
You just do Carter's Vanishing Elephant act out at Galt's big rock festival at Dooncrest on the coast.
But the magician is starting to freak out.
Carter's ghost is floating around my head.
And not without cause, as he slips into another dimension and comes face to heart with Carter's ghost.
You have broken down my wall of silence.
Come, your destiny awaits.
Seriously. But Carter has a warning.
Beware the vampire's bloody contract.
Vampires coming out of left field there, and Carter's not done yet. Alabama can't even make out in peace.
I am the spirit of Carter the Great.
Can you point me in the direction of Ebenezer Scrooge? Incidentally, the film uses a lot of original pictures of Carter the Great, but then casts someone with a beard to play him.
Get out of here!
Silence, black man!
Not cool.
I am afraid of no white racist ghost.
That was the original Ghostbusters lyric, but it didn't really scan.
On Rose Dark Mountain, your body meat for vampire stuffing.
Vampires again. Is there any evidence they're out to get him?
Wait, honey, this is all some freaking dream.
Fair enough. Terrified, Alabama runs home to his mom, who is surprisingly blasé about vampires,
Well, the only vampires I heard about moved into the city after Prohibition.
but agrees that her son needs help.
I think I'll take you down to see the doctor.
Good idea. Which doctor? Ah, witch doctor. He stitches a frog skin to Alabama's chest, and Alabama heads off for his big show.
Of the vanishing elephant trick.
Organised by promoter Jerry Galt, who looks suspiciously like Granny, and, frankly, just suspicious.
Welcome to Media Hall, Alabama.
Now the plot starts to fall into place. In Galt's basement is a vampire killing floor / laboratory for Nazi scientist Kristin Caligula,
The monster is an exact replica of Alabama the magician, my master.
who has built a robot Alabama infused with deadly Zeta. Now, raw Zeta is just like strong hashish, but deadly Zeta can turn a normal human into a broadcast unit to enslave humanity. The vampires just need to get all of humanity in one place. Hence Alabama's show.
Everybody in the world will be watching.
Leaving aside the fact that all of this is unloaded in voiceover at the start, then ignored completely until the end, this is a plan that relies on every person on Earth wanting to see an elephant vanish.
Wait, there it is. There it is. How is Alabama going to make this incredible elephant disappear?
I feel like they're overestimating the draw. I doubt that many people tuned in when Paul Daniels did it.
That's animal magic.
Things now dissolve into madness, the dialogue giving you some idea.
Doctor, they've got a twin Frankenstein. They're trying to kill Alabama.
The lost secret of supernatural supremacy has been revealed. Keep Alabama quiet while I unwrap this robot.
I also have no idea why Alabama's backstory
Kind of job cooking and fixing for a bunch of weirdo cats. I think they were selling now.
seems to be Snow White.
One of them was named Doc.
On the other hand, we get to see a sexy lady vampire killed by an elephant. And it turns out that was something I really wanted to see. So, good news, this is better than God Monster of Indian Flats.
Man, a turned on tidal wave. That's out of sight.
Bad news, that's setting the bar so low, you might as well bury it.
By the time this thing is over, you'll all be stoned in the streets, for real.
Probably better off being stoned beforehand.
Oh, man.
Thanks for watching. For more vampire reviews, click here. This is a satire on the entertainment industry. The vampires are agents, producers, groupies, etc. What horror satire would you like to see? Let us know in the comments below.
Nighty-night and good night, Alibaba.